everyone, I am Janvi. Welcome back to my channel, or if you guys are new here, then welcome to my channel. Speak less, say more. Why the smartest people do not talk a lot. That's it. That's the title of this video. That's what we're going to talk about. That you're going to speak less, however, you're going to say more. Now imagine this, everyone. You walk into a room and over there is a person who is talking with everyone, like laughing with everyone, talking with everyone, telling stories nobody asked, and just talking and talking and talking. And somehow this person is making every conversation about himself or herself. Now imagine there is another person who has not spoken at all. However, now this person starts speaking, and this person only speaks for 5 minutes or maybe 3 minutes, and everyone remembers him. Everyone is listening to this person. Why? Maybe this person is attractive, or maybe this person is nicer, calmer, maybe this person is richer. Why? No. It's actually not because they're calmer, they're attractive, richer. It's none of these reasons. The reason is this person has understood, and something that we also need to understand, that the value of your words is not determined by how many you speak. It's actually determined by the clarity, impact, and timing it has. Exactly. This is something we need to realize, and this is what we're going to talk about in this video. How you can speak less but actually say more. How people will remember you after you speak. How will you sound more attractive? By just saying less, by speaking less. So let's get started. So what am I going to do? I'm going to talk about different things in this video regarding this communication and talking part, and then you can realize something, you can relate to some things and actually make a change. So let's go, everybody. I'm very excited. This topic is very dear to my heart. So let's go. One of the biggest misconceptions we have, we think that talking equals communicating. Actually not. Talking does not mean communicating, everyone. We need to realize this. Like, some people think, okay, if I speak more, they'll know I'm intelligent, they'll know I'm interesting, they'll know I've read a lot of books, so I just need to speak more. I need to repeat my points. Actually, the opposite happens. Once you speak more and more, trying to prove yourself that yes, if I speak more, they'll know I'm intelligent, the opposite is gonna happen. You know what will happen? You're actually going to give people no room to pay attention to you. Nobody's gonna pay attention to you. Like, imagine this. If I give you a rock and that rock is super beautiful and you look at it and you're like, wow, this is such a unique rock, so beautiful. Then I throw like 100 other rocks around it. Like, there is that one rock, and then I throw 100 other rocks. They're very ordinary rocks. Do you think you will still notice that? Maybe or maybe not. Like, there is a 30-70% chance that you'll notice it. Why? Because you are paying attention to each of those rocks, and you cannot pay attention, like you cannot give same attention to every rock. And the same thing is actually with our ideas, with our conversation, and with our speaking, with our talking. So if you have a great idea, a great thought, you throw that great thought, you throw that idea, then you also speak about 10 different ideas, okay, with that one idea that was supposed to stand out. Do you think people are going to notice that? There's a 30% chance that they will, but there is a 70% chance that they won't. So that's the thing. You have to pick out the most important idea and just say that out loud. Absolutely everything else is unnecessary. Don't mention it. Because guys, when every sentence carries the same weight, you know what happens? Nothing feels important. So things have to stand out. And there's something that I've observed. Many speakers, they don't just say something once or explain something once. They explain it once, then they explain why they explained it, then they explain the explanation, then they repeat the main points again. And somehow, somewhere along the way, people, they stop paying attention to you. Number 2, many people fear silence. Like, I don't understand this. Why are you so uncomfortable with silence? Like, why do you feel the urge to fill every silence with something? I don't know if you've ever noticed this, but there are speakers who just have a tendency to fill every silence with fillers. Like, anyway, basically what I mean, anyway, I think, why are you doing this? Why can't you just learn to sit with silence? Because it's actually so powerful just to sit with silence and just to let the thoughts flow. Because once you make your point, so you do not have to fill that silence, give the other person time to think about it. Think about your favorite public speaker, okay? Or even think about me right now. Am I taking pauses? Yes, I'm giving you time to think. If I start speaking, so guys, am I giving you time to think? Like, anyway, and I was thinking, like, I'm not giving you any time to think. Let people process the thought. Like, trust your audience a little bit more. Don't think like, oh, if I speak more, they'll know my point. Don't do that. Silence is very powerful, everyone, and not a lot of people realize this, but it is very, very powerful. Movies understand this concept. Great storytellers understand this concept. Music understand this concept. Even singers understand this concept. Everyone does. Yet somehow in our conversations, we try to fill that silence. Guys, one thing, always remember it, sometimes it's silence that actually give your words power. Remember this. Now, everyone, I will tell you something that will change the way you communicate, that actually changed the way I communicate. One thing, and it's going to help you so much. What is it? Now, everyone, most of us, we walk in conversations, we enter conversations to prove ourselves. Like we try to prove that, oh, I've read this book, oh, I know about this, or we have watched that documentary, oh, I know the depth of this movie. We try to do that. We are obsessed with self-promotion. We think the more you do this, like the more you try to prove yourself, people will know, oh, you've read the book, you're so intelligent. Nah, don't do that. Guys, number one thing you need to remember, curiosity is far better than self-promotion. Stop trying to promote yourself in every conversation. If you really want people to think, oh, you're such a great communicator or a conversationalist, then what you are going to do, you're genuinely going to listen to the other person. You have to be curious about the other person. So the next time you ever enter a conversation with someone, start with something basic. Like, do not start with, oh, yes, I've read this and there was this point and there was this amazing point. Oh my God, don't do this. Okay? Instead, start with something basic and ask the other person something genuinely. Ask like 2 or 3 questions to the other person. Why? Because many people, they want someone to listen to their ideas. Just like you want someone to listen to your ideas, the other person also wants this. So everyone, remember one thing. Stop trying to prove yourself. If you have read a book, mention like a point or 2 from that book. Stop giving, so in that point there was this, in that point there was this. Don't do that. Stop trying to prove to other people like, yes, I know about things more than you, or yes, I know about this. Don't do that. Listen to the other person, and that will make you a better conversationalist instead of trying to make the other person listen to you. So the other person, you know how they will think of that conversation? They will think, oh, she does know about things and she's such a great conversationalist, even though you barely spoke. Guys, always remember this and make sure that you fit this in your mind. Please stop entering conversations to prove yourself. Listen to the other person. Be curious and be genuinely curious. Try to learn something instead of thinking, so how do I impress this person? How about you think, how do I make this a great conversation from which I learn something? If you do this, trust me, everything will change. You'll notice a significant difference. Now, before ending this video, I'd like to share an uncomfortable truth, and I'd like to leave you with that uncomfortable truth. Guys, not every conversation needs your opinion. Okay? Not every conversation needs your idea. Not every conversation needs your thought. So not every debate needs your energy. Not everything deserves your effort. All right? If you think I did not speak anything, what will they think of me? Trust me, they won't think a lot, but you definitely would think. So no, before speaking, before giving a point, before presenting your thought or your idea, think about this. Is this true? Is this helpful? Is this necessary? These 3 things. If the answer is no to even one of them, stop it. Stop it. Like, think about it. If I tell you that every word that you speak costs you 1,000 rupees, okay? Or if it costs you $100. So will you speak every word, or will you just speak things that are necessary? You will only speak things that are necessary, and that is something I actually want you to do. This is something I actually want you to observe, and I would like to leave you with this, that guys, please stop thinking that I need to put everything. No, you don't need to. Every point that I've told in this video, think about it and implement this in your real life, and trust me, you'll be such a great conversationalist and a great communicator. And as for me, I'll see you guys in the next video. Until the next video, bye everyone, stay safe. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.